Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. We will continue our discussion on this topic. So yesterday we were discussing about why we cannot see God also, and solution part maybe we will discuss in some future classes. Today we'll try to complete our syllabus here. Here we are seeing that, of course, some very important points are there here. What Prabhupada is mentioning, we will just try to pay a little attention to it. After hearing the instructions of Narada, the Hariyashas, the sons of Prajapadaksha, were firmly convinced. They all believed in his instructions and reached the same conclusion, having accepted him as their spiritual master. They circumambulated the great stage and followed the path by which one never returns to this world. So that's actually what happened to the Hariyashvas. And the advantage is because you have performed already some preliminary work. So for them, the anartha state, they can easily jump. They may having some anarthas in terms of jnana and karma tendencies, but in the gross level, hridaya daurbalya and all, they have crossed it. So that's an advantage of doing. As such, is not needed because bhakti purifies very fast. So if somebody says, I'll also do yoga and then I will perform bhakti, I'll also be like Haryasha Shavalasas. Yes, we can do like that. But they did for thousands of years, tapasya. Bhakti is in few years, you are free from it. And Prabhupada says, within a moment, within a minute, you can become like that. So it's a bhakti is a faster process. In previous ages, everybody was performing tapasya. So that was the standard. And it was easy for them to do it. Kali Yuga, it is not easy. We cannot concentrate only. We get distracted very fast. Swara Brahmani Nirbhata Rishi Kyapadambuje Akhandam Chittam Aveshya Lokan Anucharan Muni. The seven musical notes Sari, Gama, Pa, Dha, Ni are used in musical instruments, but originally they came from the Samaveda. The great sage Narada vibrates this sound describing the past tense of Supreme Lord by such transcendental vibrations such as Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He fixes his mind at the lotus feet of the Lord. Thus he directly perceives Rishikesha, the master of the senses. After delivering the Hari Ashwas, Narada Muni continued traveling throughout the planetary system, his mind always fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. Another important thing, Vaishnavas, they don't do mistake at that level of Narada because their intelligence is guided by the Lord. That is the reason. So that Lord is desiring that Haryashas be delivered. That's why Narada Muni did it. Otherwise, it will not happen. They are in line with the Lord. That is the point. There will be obstacle. Like Prabhupada, Krishna desired, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desired that Prithvite Achet Nagaradikam Sarvatra Prachar Hoibe Moranam. That is the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Prabhupada tried it and it happened. So here also Krishna is desiring. So that's why Nardamani went, delivered them. So he is happy doing it. But Daksha could not understand that Lord is wanting like that. That's why he is complaining. Whenever we complain means we are not accepting the will of Lord. Narada is accepting it. So the goodness of great sage Narada Muni is described herein. He always chants about the pastimes of the Lord, deliver the fallen souls back to Godhead. In this regard, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung. So Prabhupada is writing full song. Narada Muni Bhajaya Veena Radhika Ramana Name Nama Amyani Udita Hoya Bhakati Gita Same Amiyadhara Vrishaya Ghane Shravana Yugalagiyya. भकत जना सघेन नाचे भरिया आपन हिय मधुरीपुरी असब पाशी मठाय जगत जाने केहो या कांदे केहो नाचे केहो मते मने मने पंचबदन नरद धरी प्रेमे रसगन रोल कमलसना नाचिय बोले बोलो बोलो हरि बोल सहस्रनाना परम सुखे हरि हरि बोल गाय नाम प्रभावे मतिल विश्व नाम रस सब पाय श्री कृष्ण नामे रस निस्फुरी पुरल अमर आस सिरूप पदे यचय इह बकते विनोद दास. Sorry, I didn't. I sang in some tune, but you also can sing because it is there in that purport. So I sang it. So the purport of this song is that Narada Muni, the great soul, plays a string instrument called Veena, vibrating the sound Radhika Ramana, which is another name of Krishna. As soon as he strokes the string, all the devotees began responding, making a very beautiful vibration. Accompanied by the string instrument, the singing seems like a shower of nectar, and all the devotees dance in ecstasy to the fullest extent of their satisfaction. While dancing, they appear madly intoxicated with ecstasy, as if drinking the beverage called Madhuri Pura. Some of them cry, some of them dance, some of them, although unable to dance publicly, dance within their heart. Lord Shiva embraced Narada Muni and began talking in an ecstatic voice. And seeing Lord Shiva dance with Narada, Lord Brahma also joined, saying, all of you kindly chant, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. The king of heaven, Indra, also gradually joined with great satisfaction and began dancing and chanting, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. In this way, by the influence of the transcendental vibration of holy name of God, the whole universe became ecstatic. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, when the universe becomes ecstatic, my desire is satisfied. I therefore pray unto the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami that this chanting of Harinam may go on nicely like this. So such sweet song by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So Lord Brahma is Guru of Narada Muni, who is the Guru of who is the Guru of Vyasdeva, and Vyasdeva is Guru of Madhvacharya. Thus, Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya is in the disciplic succession from Narada Muni. The member of this disciplic succession, in other words, the members of Krishna conscious movement, should follow in the footsteps of Narada Muni by chanting the transcendental vibration Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They should go everywhere to deliver the fallen souls by vibrating the Hare Krishna mantra and the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. They will please the Supreme Lord. Prabhupada is writing, one can spiritually advance if one actually follow the instructions of Narada Muni. If one pleases Narada Muni, then the Supreme Personality of God, Rishikasha, is also pleased. Isya Prasada Bhagavad Prasada. The immediate spiritual master is the representative of Narada Muni. There is no difference between instructions of Narada Muni and those of the present spiritual master. Both Narada Muni and present spiritual master speak the same teachings of Krishna. Manmana bhavat bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Mame satyam te pratijane priyosime sarvadharman paritidya mamekam sharanam prajaham tam sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. Next verse he says, now Sukadeva Goswami is continuing. नाशं निशम्य पुत्राणां नारदाचीलशीलनाम् अन्वत्यप्यद्गतः शोचन् सुप्रजस्त्वं सुजानपदम्. The Haryashas, the sons of Prajapati were very well behaved, cultured sons. But unfortunately, because of the instructions of Narada Muni, they deviated from the order of their father. When Daksha heard this news, which was brought to him by Narada Muni, he began to lament. Although he was father of such great sons, he had lost them all. Certainly, this was lamentable. When Narada Muni, he lost his mother when he was very small. He did not, he might have lamented, but he did not complain and became angry and upset. Instead, he surrendered to Lord. In case of Daksha, he is not having that behavior. He is more into complaint zone. Haryashvas, Prabhupada's rating, the sons of Prajapadaksha were certainly well behaved, learned, and advanced. And in accordance with their order of their father, they went to perform austerities to beget good sons from their family. But Mardamani took advantage of their good behavior and culture and knowledge to the end of their material affairs. The Harivashvas abided by the order of Nardamuni, but when the news was brought to Prajapati Daksha, instead of being happy that the action of Nardamuni, instead of happy with the actions of Nardamuni, was extremely sorrowful. Prabhupada is writing similarly, we are trying to bring young boy. Similarly, we are trying to bring many men as many young men as possible to Krishna conscious movement for their ultimate benefit. But the parents of young men joining this movement become very sorry and lamenting and making counter propaganda. Of course, Prajapati Daksha did not make propaganda against Narada, but later we shall see Daksha cursed Narada Muni for his benevolent activities. This is the way of materialistic life. Materialistic father and mother want to engage their children in begetting children, striving for improved economic conditions and rotting in the materialistic life. They are not unhappy when their children become spoiled, useless citizens, but they lament when they join Krishna conscious movement to achieve the ultimate goal of life. This animosity between parents and Krishna conscious movement has existed since time immemorial. Even Narada Muni was condemned, not to speak of others. Nevertheless, Narada Muni never gives up his mission to deliver as many fallen souls as possible. He continues playing his instrument, vibrating the transcendental sound Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. So the important point here is Daksha is not able to appreciate how much benefit he Narada did for him by delivering. So this is the greatest help anybody can do for the living entity to deliver it from the clutches of Maya. And we are all affected by Maya. So what is the point? Staying here and doing all the same activities which we have done millions of lifetimes. So we have to go back home, back to God. So Narada did such a great service to Daksha's son. But unfortunately, Daksha could not understand because his value systems are different. What he values and what Narada values are both are different. So Narada values spiritual world, Daksha values prosperity in material world. So that's why the value system there is a difference. So the thought process also depends on our value system, right? What we value, we start thinking in like that. Now we value Bhagavatam, then we take things in terms of Bhagavatam only. If we are not valuing, then we think of outside materialistic people, how they are thinking, how they are acting. So that's how the things are in this world. So here, Prabhupada is telling, oh, it happened to Prabhupada. And this is true also. Parents, they tell to children, "Arey, even if you drink, you smoke, I don't have problem, but don't become a devotee." They feel so embarrassed that their children became devotee. They say, how can you become Hare Krishna? They feel it is too sentimental. Becoming, going and dancing in front of Lord, singing in front of Lord. They feel it is unscientific and very sentimental. That is the problem for them. And because we are modern people and we should believe in science and we are scientific background and all, so these things are too primitive, and that's the point. Parents tell also directly to children these things. Sabhuya panchajanyayam agnena परिसान्वितः पुत्रान् अजनयत् दक्षः स्वलाश्वान् सहस्रिणः. Then what Daksha did? When Prajapati Daksha was lamenting for his lost children, Lord Brahma pacified him with instructions, and thereafter Daksha begot 1,000 more children in the womb of his wife Panchajani. This time his sons were known as Shavalasvas. Prajapati Daksha was so named because he was very expert in begetting children. The word Daksha means expert. First, he got 10,000 children in the womb of his wife, and when the children were lost, then they returned back to Godhead. He begatted another set of children known as Shavalasvas. Prajapati Daksha is very expert in begetting children, and Narada Muni is very expert in delivering all the conditions, so it's back home, back to Godhead. Therefore, the materialistic experts do not agree with the spiritual expert Narada Muni, but it does not mean Narada Muni will give up his engagement of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So that is the problem with Daksha, materialistic people. They don't value it. But Daksha is very expert. Actually, it would have been good. Daksha create children, Narada Muni deliver. Daksha create, but Daksha did not understand the formula. He thought, "Array, results are not coming." That is the result. You just produce children, Narada Muni will deliver. Te cha pitara samadishta praja sarge dritavrata narayana saro jagmur yatra siddha swapur bhajaya. So now Dakshana is very proper person. He's a very expert and he's very refined, cultured, proper person. He is not keeping the sons at home again. Thousand sons again he's sending them for tapasya. Because that is the way you can get proper progeny. You don't want to have cats and dogs as grandchildren. You want very qualified grandchildren. That is the reason he's again sending this thousand Shavalas also. Because there is a risk again Narada Muni will come and deliver them also. But still he has to send. He didn't have option. That is poor Daksha. So in according to their father's order to beget children, the second group of sons also went to Narayan Saras, the same place where their brothers had previously attained perfection by following the instructions of Narada. Undertaking great vows of austerity, Shavalashvas remained at the holy place. Prajapati Daksha sent his second group of sons to the same place where his previous sons had attained perfection. He did not become victims of sorry. He did not hesitate to send his second sons to the same place, although they too might become victims of Narada's instruction. You see, according to Vedic culture, one should be trained in spiritual understanding as brahmacharis before entering household life to beget children. This is the Vedic system. Thus, Prajapati Daksha sent his second group of sons for cultural improvement, despite the risk that because of his instructions are Narada Muni, they might become as intelligent as their older brothers. See, cultural improvement. So Daksha is a very cultured person. That's why he is doing like that. As a dutiful father, he did not hesitate to allow his sons to receive cultural instruction concerning the perfection of life. It depends upon them to choose whether to return home back to Godhead or to rot in this material world in various pieces of life. In all circumstances, the duty of father is to give cultural education to his sons, who must later decide which way to go. Responsible father should not hinder their sons who are making cultural advancement in association with the Krishna conscious movement. This is not a father's duty. The duty of a father is to give his sons complete freedom to make his choice after becoming spiritually advanced by following the instructions of the spiritual master. So that is the only purpose we have in life to do. Tat upasprashanat eva vinidhuta japanto brahma paramam te pustatra mahattapaha. So here at Narayan Saras, the second group of sons performed penance in the same way as the first. They bathed in the holy water and by touching all the dirty material desires in their heart were cleansed away. They murmured mantras beginning with Omkar and underwent a severe course of austerities. Bhagavad writing, every Vedic mantra is called Brahma because each mantra is prescribed by the Brahmakshara, Om or Omkara. For example, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Pranavas Sarva Vedeshu. In all the Vedic mantras, I am represented by Pranav Omkar. Thus, chanting of the Vedic mantras beginning with Omkar is directly chanting of Krishna's name. There is no difference. Whether one chants Omkar or addresses the Lord as Krishna, the meaning is same. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended chanting of Hare Krishna, Hare Ramaiva Kevalam. Although there is no difference between Hare Krishna and Vedic mantras, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the leader of spiritual movement of this age, has recommended one to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So again, Narada Muni, Paramatma inspires Narada Muni to go there and deliver them also. Ab baka sa katichit masan katit vayo bhojana आराधयन्वात् मन्त्रम् इम् अभ्यसन्त इदस्पटिम् ॐ नमो नारायणाय पुरुषाय महात्मने विशुद्धसत्त्वदिष्ण्याय महाहंसाय धीमहि. Wherever धीमहि means this is Gayatri mantra. Dhima is meditation. For few months, the sons of Prajapati Daksha drank only water and ate only air. Thus, undergoing great austerities, they recited the mantra, Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto Narayana, the Supreme Lord, who is situated within his abode. Since he is the Supreme Person, let us offer our obeisance unto him. From these verses, it appears that the chanting of Mahamantra or Vedic mantras must be accompanied by severe austerities. You see, very important point. Please listen attentively. For these verses, it is apparent that chanting of Mahamantra or Vedic mantras must be accompanied by severe austerities. In Kali Yuga, people cannot undergo severe austerities like those mentioned herein. Drinking only water and eating only air for many months. One cannot imitate such a process, but at least one must undergo some austerities by giving up four unwanted principles, namely illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. Anyone can easily practice this tapasya, and when chanting of Hare Krishna mantra will be effective without delay. One should not give up the process of austerities. If possible, one should bathe in the water of Ganges or Yamuna, or in the absence of Ganga and Yamuna, one must bathe in waters of sea. This is an item of austerities. Our Krishna conscious movement has therefore established two large centers, one in Vrindavan, another in Mayapur, Navadip. There one may bathe in Ganges or Yamuna, chant Hare Krishna and become perfect, return back home, back to Godhead. So we will go for next. What Nardan? Ititan api Rajendra praja sargo dhiyo munihi upetya narada paha vachakutani purvavat. Here, now again Nardaman is entering. O King Parikshit, Nardamuni approached the sons of Prajapati Daksha, who were engaged in tapasya to beget children, and spoke enigmatic words to them just to just as spoken to their elder brothers. So Narada is doing his duty, is inspired by Paramatma to go to this place and deliver them. Dakshayana samsrunta dak dagato jagato nigma mamama Anvichatanupadaveem Bharatram Bhartavatsala. So now Narada Muni did not have to do much thing. Very simple. He just spoke one word, one line. Please hear my words of instructions attentively. You are all very affectionate to your elder brothers Hari Ashwas, therefore you should follow their path. Finish. The preaching is done. He did not do anything. This much only he told. Narada Muni encouraged brother with Daksha's second group of sons to awaken their natural affinity for their brothers. He urged them to follow their older brothers if they were at all affectionate towards them. Family affection is very strong. Therefore, Narada Muni followed these tactics of reminding them of their family relationship with the Hari Ashwas. Generally, the word Nigama refers to the Vedas, but here Nigama refers to the instructions contained in the Vedas. Srimad Bhagavatam says Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Fadam. Vedic instructions are the tree and Bhagavatam is a ripened fruit. Nardaman is engaging in distributing this fruit and therefore he instructed Vyasdev to write Mahapurana, Srimad Bhagavatam. Anarthopasamam sakshat bhakti yoga madokshage lokasya janato vidvam chakre shattvata samhita. The material miseries of living entity which are superfluous to him can be directly mitigated by linking process of bhakti. So this is what Narada is telling. This is he is distributing this phalam. So very simple instruction. So comes next shloka. Bharatram prayanam bhatra yonu tishtati dharmavit sapunya bandhu purusho marudbhi saha modate. The brothers, aware of the principles of religion, follow in the footsteps of elder brothers. Finish. They said, follow your brothers, and they said, okay, done. Because of being highly elevated, such a pious brothers gets the opportunity to associate and enjoy with demigods like Maruts, who are also who are all affectionate to their brothers. That's all. So, according to their belief in various material relationships, people are promoted to various planets. Here it is said, the one who is very affectionate to his brother should follow a path similar to theirs and get the opportunity to promote to Maruttaloka. Nardumuni advised Prajapat Daksha's second group of sons to follow their elder brothers and to be promoted to spiritual world. If you are following here materially your brother, you will enter into Maruttaloka. But if you are following, if your brother is spiritually advanced, then we'll go to spiritual world. That is the advantage. Etavad ukva prayoyo narado moghadarshana tepi chanmagam margam bhatranam eva marisha. And he says that Sudhir Goswami continued, O best of the advanced Aryans, after saying this much to the sons of Prajapadaksha, Narada Muni, whose merciful glance never go in vain, left as he had planned. The sons of Daksha followed their elder brothers, not attempting to produce children. They engaged themselves in Krishna consciousness. So it was very simple for Narada Muni. He just said, of course, that is purity of Narada Muni. When he said it really touched the 1,000 brothers. Shraddha will take one this last verse. Shraddri Srimam Patichanam Prashyanupatyam Gata Nadhyapite Navartante Panchima Yaminairiva. The Shavalasvas took the correct path, which is obtainable by the mode of life meant to achieve devotional service or the mercy of Supreme Lord, like knights that have gone to West. They have not returned until now. So we will see what will happen later tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Any questions, comments? Yes, Sita Kamal Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Pranam. Prabhuji, my
Pranam.
question is, you said the second, he didn't have to preach to the second set of sons, but he just told them, no, follow your first set of brothers. So, Prabhu, but the younger set, though they would not have even seen the first set, how will they have any affection for them? Because by the time they were born, they had already left for.
Oh, for us, we need to have a relation and all. If they know he's my brother, immediately you have that affection. Oh, my brother did something. Even now also, materially also, our brother is very far and all. Still, we have that attachment and affection. So that is natural.
Prabhu, they too might know, second set might not have even seen the first set of brothers.
Does not matter, na. But I know my brother did something very big. He is not there anymore, but he did something very special. So that gives some sort of pleasure for me, even if I don't know where he is. But he did something big. Yes, he might have left
Okay.
his body also, but still we have some pride that he is my brother.
Oh, okay.
So that is naturally
And
that affection comes.
right, right. And one more thing, you said that all the mantras starting with Omkara, these are Brahma mantras. Means I could understand it's Brahma means Lord Brahma here.
Brahma means Lord, Brahma means soul, Brahma means impersonal Brahma, Brahma means Supreme Lord also, and four-headed Brahma also. One word have many meanings. So according to
So in
context, we have to take.
so in this context, it means Lord, Lord Krishna.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Yeah.
Mm. Any other comments, questions? Okay, thank you all very much. Grantharashram